Wisconsin. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Receiver.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a pickup.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown. Alexander Madison. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this off.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
To try again after the sack. Watson. Short throw to Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays will pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it. That's what you're looking for.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Alexander Madison.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Madison. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. After 1, down 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Packers 0.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clayton.
The pass.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
14.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Watson sacked.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
The 23-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, here's Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Hamler on the receiving end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yards on the punt there. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Madison. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Alexander.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Going on the ground with Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll set up to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Packers 7.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right. So we hit half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give to Madison. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd down and inches. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for... Third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them. momentum here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 27, Watson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
46-yard line.
Watson on first down. Slant to Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
10 more yards.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the red zone now, Watson over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
To Caden Smith.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6. At the
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Packers 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Thomas able to slither by, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now comes Minnesota. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
4 yards to go.
But he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
85.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
At the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Watson. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Hook the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 6.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Gonna run from Madison again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Madison, the ball carrier.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there. Matthews the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Escapes the sack. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-scored game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For number 83, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Packers